Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Bates. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career.
There he goes! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll run it from the gun. Running to Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The play-action fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Sweet cut there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. The option look. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. The give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bates. It's complete to the left.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tulsa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Burton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within one.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Gilliam. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll heave it deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The hand to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Kept it and he's past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wants to throw. It's Bates. Here's the pressure. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Huskers send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bates. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Burt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Direct snap. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line, is doing their job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Huskers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Gilliam. Quickly complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And now this offense will take the field again. Here's the give off the left side. Look out, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe...
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Cornhuskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Gilliam. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bates. Grabs it in the middle. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give as they work on that clock. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Bates. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Makes a grab over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.